Hello, hello, hello. Y'all know what time it is. Cozy stream and spooky vibes. All right, let's get this party started. Ugh, I get chills sometimes from the startup music here. Something about this. I don't know. All right, day 8. Let's start the day off right by seeing what we're playing with in the tool shed. Okay. Both the hovel and the shelter are actually pretty good here. Shelter would let me lay out some of the red rooms pretty early on, which would be nice. Then I don't have to worry about those negative effects kind of screwing me over. But I also really like the hovel. Playing with not needing gems basically is a really nice boon. I think since it's early on, go ahead and start here with the shelter. Just pop on into here, make sure that there's nothing missing to start the day. That's right, it's a time lock safe. Let's go ahead and set myself up for this later. Let's see, today is July 1st. And the earliest I can set this to unlock is an hour in advance. So we'll go for 8 o'clock p.m. All right. Go ahead and exit here for now. So I have the memory of a goldfish, so I'm going to be counting on y'all to help me remember that I'm supposed to be opening that safe in an hour. Now, I've got a few mysteries that I'm tracking right now. Main one that I'm trying to figure out is I'm trying to get the car keys so that I can get into the garage. But mostly I'm just trying to uncover new rooms at this point since it's still early on. You know what? We'll go ahead and let's start with the bedroom because I'll probably go through this room quite a lot. Ooh, gem. Handy. Could go into the storeroom early on. I'll be dead ending myself, but it'd be nice to kind of have those resources to start off here. So you know what? Let's go ahead and just grab those now. I've got plenty of other doors that I can use. So I'll get myself a sledgehammer here. Very nice. Got a key, gem. There should be a coin. Right over here. Marvelous. Nox, hello friend. How's it going? I am going to try and use my big brain. I think it's really more of a noodle. This game's really got me stumped a lot of the times, and I'm be honest, I'm not really sure what I should be doing right now. But it is intriguing. All right, we'll go to the right here. Hallway's pretty good. That opens up a lot of stuff. Might as well see if I can get something good here at the end. Ooh, locksmith with keys for sale. I'm gonna go ahead and get this early. You wanted to try this game early on, but you don't think your brain can take it on. Honestly, I'm not sure if mine can either, to be honest. But I'm gonna do my best. I am a simple fox. But also I figured that's why I might stream it. K-Dog! Hello, friend. I know I've got stinky ads incoming in, you know what? Hold up. I'm gonna snooze those since people are just joining here. I just made Twitch affiliate, so this is my first time running ads. K-Dog! Thank you. You're my first subscriber ever. You the best. Thank you, friend. Oh, it's exciting. I feel like a real big boy streamer now. Hey, Aaron over on TikTok. Thanks for joining, friend. We're just getting started with this run of blueprints. Just starting to build out the house. Oh, let's see here. Ooh, I'd be dead ending myself with a closet. So actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull the chapel now, because since I have the shelter early on, I don't have to pay this fee. The first 3 red rooms that I draw are gonna have the negative effects will be nullified. So no worries about losing my hard-earned cash, or in this case, singular coin. Nothing in here for now, but we can just keep moving. Ooh, the den is good because that's going to open up some options, and we'll get a gem in here. Oh, okay. So there's a trunk here, and I got the sledgehammer earlier on, so I can actually open this up for free. Ooh, look at all these keys. Oh, these are going to be real handy later on. Let's go. Get a gem. Okay, I really want to fill in these 2 spaces down here, so let's go over this way. Perfect. East Wing Hall. And let's hope I can get something useful that I can use. Just a dead end right here. Perfect. I'll go ahead and place the nursery right here. That way any bedrooms that I get are going to give me some extra steps. Just do a quick look around, make sure there's no resources in here that are important. Now, I've been in the nursery before, and oh, gem. The only thing that I've found so far of significance is this book. It's called The Red Prince. It seems to tell a fairy tale about Red Prince who is obsessed with the color red. And it basically tells a little fairy tale about how he used a book to look down at the sky, or down when he was outside, because he didn't like looking at anything that didn't have the color red. And of course, that's about this book itself. I'm not sure the significance of this yet, but I have a feeling I'm going to need this knowledge later on, so just taking note of that. Otherwise, I didn't really see too much in this nursery that was useful, so we'll go ahead and keep moving on. Ooh, okay, got some good stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and open up the parlor. So the parlor's fun. I'll just do a quick look around and make sure that there's no goodies. Ooh, okay. So the rules of the parlor room every time are that there's going to be 3 boxes. There's always going to be 1 box which displays only true statements, 1 box that only displays false statements, and there's only 1 box with a prize, and the other 2 are always empty. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the key to open 1 box. And then looking at the boxes here, I have to suss out. It's basically just kind of like a logic puzzle. So, for example, all three statements are false. That one we know to be false because at least one of these boxes is going to be true. Jace, thanks for joining, friend. Hi, gay. Hey, Javen, over on TikTok. Hello, thanks for joining. We're just starting our blueprints run. Two statements are false. That could be true. And the gems are in a box with a false statement. Interesting. Okay. So by going through this logic, all three statements are false. That can't be true because at least one of these boxes is going to be true. So that means that this statement is false. Javen, this is a game called Blueprints. It's kind of like Myst, a little bit like Outer Wilds. It's kind of a mystery game where I'm trying to solve the intricacies of a manor. So each time I enter a room and I go to a doorway, I can draw a tile that's going to let me explore a new room. But right now I've got a logic puzzle that I have to solve. So looking at these boxes, one of these, at least one box is going to be true, at least one box is going to be false, and only one of these boxes has a prize, so I have to figure out what it is. Thanks, K-Dog. You do that, lurky lurk. And thanks again for the sub, I appreciate it. Okay, so we know that this box is going to be false because at least one of the statements here is going to be true. Oh, Javen, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Two statements are false. That's actually probably true, which would mean if this is false and this is true, and then the gems are in a box with a false statement. Which means, okay. If this is true, two statements are false. Let's assume this box is false, this box is false, and this box is true. If this box is saying that the gems are in a box with a false statement, and that's a lie, that means that the gems are in a box with a true statement. And the only one that we know is this one. I hope I'm right. That is my best logical deduction that I've got here, and we are gonna go for it. Fingers crossed. Okay, I was right. Do I like BFDI/TPOT? I don't think I'm familiar with those. Are those games that I'm not aware of? All right, I got the gems, so that means I'm in good shape here. We can... Oh, it's a show. I'm not familiar with them. Are they like mystery shows? This door is locked. Thank goodness I've got about a bazillion keys, so I can go ahead and use a key here. Probably not a bad idea to use the closet. That way I don't end up dead-ending myself later on. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. Plus I'll get a couple items. Because I've already got multiple paths that are still open in the house. That's not a problem. What do we get? Ooh, okay, compass. That means that I'm going to draw floor plans that lead north more frequently, which is good. And I can get this dice here. That's going to give me a free reroll. That's always good. Okay, not bad. A show about objects competing in a challenge. Ooh, okay, sounds interesting. All right, we are gonna backtrack our way over to the den and continue making our way through the house. We still got this one open. Welcome back, folks on Twitch who had to make it through the ad break. I hope it wasn't too painful for you. We've made it through the parlor and the closet, and now we're at the den, and we're going to keep making our way, hopefully north through the house to get towards the antechamber. All right, let's see what we got here. Security is good. That's going to open up a lot of doors. And that'll give me the option to potentially get through some of the security doors as well. So I'm going to go ahead and draw security here. Let's just check the room real quick and see. I found the car keys sometimes spawn here in the security room. Right, I'm trying to get those car keys so that I can open up the car in the garage. I still don't know what's inside there. Things that I've learned in the security room so far is that blue memos are throughout the house are always true. Red memos are always lies. And it's kind of hard to see here, but there's a little bit of text down here at the bottom that says red memos are not lies if they're written by hand. So that's helpful information I've been trying to keep in mind. I've got a crazy looking Steam note that I don't have here on stream because it looks like, I don't know, one of those cork boards with red lines going everywhere. This game goes deep and it hurts my brain, but that's why I have all of you wonderful people to help me. All right, so let's pop into the terminal here. Just check the estate inventory. This basically tells me whether or not I've missed anything on my run so far. Thankfully, I haven't. I've caught everything so far. Let's go to the keycard system and pop into the keycard system settings. So I'm going to change the offline mode to unlocked. What that basically means is if we lose power for a specific room, those doors will be unlocked. So I'm actually going to go ahead and have that. And we're going to go ahead and set the security level to high. I'm going to go ahead and do that now just because there's a good chance I'll be able to cut the power. And that makes it so that I don't have to use keys. So I'll take that chance now. Go ahead and go back here, return to the security menu. I do have the ability to log into the network. I haven't really found a use for it quite yet. The terminal password is Swan Song. See, there's a few different things here. I can go to staff services, but right now, the only things that I've really figured out that I can do is I can request a special item, which, let me see. I mean, getting a shovel is always nice, so I'll go ahead and approve that order. That way, it'll be handy to have a shovel on a future run. But remote terminal access. Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay, this is new. So it looks like because the shelter terminal is online, I can actually access the information on the shelter terminal from this terminal. That's good to know. I didn't know that. Not that there's really too much that I can do here, but that does mean that I don't have to go all the way back if I need to do anything there. Okay. So that's a little new piece of information. I really want to try and continue making my way north, just because I don't want to get blocked off here. So we'll go ahead and start heading that way. Weight room. That opens up a lot of doors, and thankfully, because I have the shelter, it's not going to cost me this lose half your movement speed. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that right now. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. These are both security doors, so I guess I'm kind of stuck here for now. That's what I get for turning the security settings so high. But that means if I can find the utility room and cut the power, I'll be able to get through these doors for free. So we'll backtrack for now. I don't have a lot of coins, so actually I think drawing the pantry here isn't a bad idea. Get some free money. And an apple. Courtyard would be nice, but I kind of want to save that for later. I don't want to blow all of my pathways just yet. At least I know if I draw the corridor, that's going to be unlocked. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and draw the commissary. There might be some useful items that I could find in here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. So I could buy a shovel, but I need 6 coins for that. I think I'll come back here. That's good to know. 6 coins is really not too bad. Ah, shoot. I'm really kicking myself in the shins here for turning up the security room doors because I am getting blocked off pretty hard. All right, so I can backtrack all the way down to the entrance hall, start making my way that way, and hopefully I can find the utility closet so I can cut the power, because then I'll have plenty of doors open. Otherwise, I may have bricked myself. We'll see. Skedaddle back through the den. Chapel. Yep, okay. Okay, and then we can make our way through this left door. Oh, fingers crossed that I draw some good stuff. Oh, utility closet, that's what I needed. Brilliant. Okay, so because I drew the utility closet, that means that I can cut the power to those security doors. There's this little keycard entry system right here. If I cut the power to those, all those doors that I was stuck on, I can now go back to. While we're here, we might as well turn on the power to the garage, just in case we run into that again. And I think that's it. So go back basically just the way we came, and actually I'll continue going through the weight room. Now I am running out of steps, which is making me a little nervous, so hopefully I'll be able to find some stuff that's going to replenish my steps so I don't run out of stamina here. But sweet, we've got this door open right here. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the observatory here so I can continue moving north. Interesting. Apples are extra delicious today. What does that mean? I'm not sure which one of these I want. You know what? I'll take the Nook for now, because I'm going to want the drawing room later on. Plus, having an extra key is always nice. Just make sure there's nothing here in this room that I missed. Nope. Okay, I don't have enough gems here for the passageway, but I could get the kitchen. Really, none of these are super great. But we'll go ahead and draw the kitchen. That way, at least if I do need to come back and buy some food, I have the option to, because I am starting to run pretty low on steps. And let's see what we get. All right. right. I think my only real option here that isn't going to stop me is the boudoir. See, the boudoir's interesting. I found a safe back over this way, and it looks like there's a keypad, but I have no idea what the combination might be. The only other clue that I found in this room while I was exploring was this picture. It looks like it's from a Christmas celebration. So the doorway is right here. That's how I figured out that there's a safe in the room and knew to look for it. There's a gramophone. There's kind of some presents all scattered about, but nothing that really gives me a hint about what the combination might be. So I'm a little stuck on this one for now. I guess we'll keep moving. Okay. Gymnasium is probably a good choice here. That'll be my last red room that I'll be protected from. So let's go ahead and draw that. Marvelous. We've got these security doors. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and I think head towards the right for now. I haven't figured out how to get into the antechamber, and I don't want to draw the wrong room just in case there's something that I can do on this run. So let's go ahead and head over to the right. Ooh. I really need to go get some gems. I'm kind of getting screwed over here because I can't really purchase some of these valuable rooms. I guess the only one that I can really get here is the coat check. Thankfully, I saved myself a metal detector on a previous run, so that's always handy to have. Now, do I want to check any items? Reese, hello friend. Thanks for joining the stream. We're just doing a little blueprints, trying to figure out how to not get stuck and lost in a house, which is surprisingly difficult. Ooh, nice. What'd you have for dinner? So I could always check one of these items. I think I want to hold on to all these for now, just because I'm not sure what I'm going to need. But I can always come back to coat check if I don't run out of steps. So I guess I'll make my way back. Oh, see, I want to get back to the commissary because they're selling gems there, and I could grab some. Gems to help get through some of these requirements. So I think I might do that. Chase, you had ice and water for dinner. It's not Pride Month anymore. You don't have to be on the bottom diet. Ooh, quesadilla. That sounds delicious. I haven't had quesadilla in a while. All right, we'll make our way back. Bottom diet, you're suffering in this economy. Well, I suppose it is very economical. Come to my house, I'll make you dinner, I promise. Now the question is, do I want to buy some food? I think I'm gonna pass. I don't have a lot of steps, but also I don't have a lot of coins, and I think there's a good chance I'll be able to get some food before I'm able to find more coins, to be honest. All right, we're gonna make our way back to the commissary, get those gems, and then continue on through that pathway. Okay. So let's see. I really wanted to buy this shovel because I thought that was going to be useful, but I've been really struggling to find. Coins this run. So I think in this case, I'm just going to get a single gem. That way, hopefully, I can pull something valuable, like a good room that might get me some resources. Hi, Nora. Thanks for joining. We're just playing a little Blue Prince, talking about dinner. All right, go through this door and let's see what we get. Okay, these are both dead ends, so that's not great. But the bunk room does count as 2 bedrooms, so that would get me a lot of steps. So you know what? I'm actually going to pull that, even though that blocks me off from this left side of the house, because I think that's going to get me in a good spot. Oh, Reese, thank you for the subscribe, my friend. You're the best. You and K-Dog are my first 2 subs. Ooh, Nora, spicy chicken sausage and corn on the cob and roasted zucchini. That sounds amazing. I'm kind of jealous. Oh, Reese. Listen, you might be my Twitch sub, but I think you know what? Nope, never mind. Reining it in. We get in this bunk room. Reese, I feel like you are soft dom, like the very cozy kind. Oh, okay, a couple of gems, that's good. And my metal detector's going off, which means there's a key or something in this room. Where's it at? Where's it at? It's beeping. Am I blind? Please tell me I'm blind. Oh, I am blind. That is insidious, man. But hey, a couple of keys, that's solid. Couple of keys, couple of gems. I am back in business, I think. And this room gave me a bunch of steps, so I can safely make my way back. All right. Now that I've got supplies, I can start making my way at downtown. Okay. Ugh. This layout of the house is very confusing. All right, we want to go through the weight room to the observatory. Up through the nook, through the kitchen, which, oh, I'm getting nervous about my steps. I might buy this banana. It's only 3 steps, but you know what? That might be the difference between me making it through this house and not, so I'm going to do it. Into the boudoir, finally the gymnasium. So now we can go up north. Let's see. Foyer, hallway doors are always unlocked. See, that's not that useful for me, though. And we've got the planetarium here, but that's a dead end. Ooh, chat, this is not good. I might have bricked myself. All right, I'm gonna redraw these floor plans, because all of these would get me to a complete dead end in my run. Oh, okay, this is much better. Passageway is going to open up this the most. The dining room would get me some food. I think I got to go passageway. I feel like it's too risky to do anything else. It's very expensive, but I think it's worth it in this case. All right, so the antechamber, of course, is locked. So there's no way that I can get through this door, but I can go to the left, I can go to the right. I've got a lot more options now. And would you look at that? A security door that is unlocked. So let's see what we get. Interesting. The pool and the laundry room. I don't think I've gotten either of those before. The laundry room lets you launder currency. That sounds useful, but I don't have any currency right now. I'm gonna draw the pool. I've never gotten it before. Let's see what's inside. Well, it's wet. Can I go into the pool? I guess that's a no. I mean, I look down and I don't have legs, so I suppose I can't swim. There's really not much in here unless I am absolutely missing something. I kind of figured I might find a clue of some kind. Oh, Reese. My friend, you have done so much for me already. You don't have to call it any favors, but I do appreciate it. You are the best. And that's right, you are so close to 1K. Anyone who's watching here, by the way, if you have not followed Reese Puffs, he's here in the chat. Hold up. Gotta do like a little... Reese Puffs? I think I can do this. Nope. Okay. I don't know how to do the shout out command. I'm still figuring that out. But follow Reese. He's got amazing content. He streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays and Sundays. I think also on... Do you stream on Fridays, Reese? I forget. I know that wasn't the point of that. But hey, listen. You're helping me out. I want to help you out. Give him a follow. His content is always extremely entertaining, and you might see me over there every now and again. All right, back to our regularly scheduled Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Okay, I did get it right. All right, back to our regularly scheduled pooling. I'm not going to go north because, again, I don't know what's going on with the antechamber. I don't know how to get in there. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can make my way down this side of the house. Door's locked, that's fine. I have keys. I don't have gems, though. I really kind of blew my load here. So, ooh. I think my only option here is the guest bedroom. Yeah. That's going to give me a lot of steps, so at least, like, I'm not going to brick myself from that perspective, but... Oh, Master Dragon, thanks for the follow over on TikTok. I appreciate it, friend. Oh, all right. I've got a magnifying glass. Those are always handy. This lets me take a look at documents a little bit more closely. I guess that's what the metal detector was going off about. I was hoping I would find some money. I am so broke this run. Just like in real life. All right. I was kind of hoping I would find a little bit more, but I'm getting stuck. I'm gonna continue eastward here, or sorry, westward. And let's see if I can maybe make some progress over in this corner of the house. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and draw the dark room. I think the power's gonna cut out. Yep, okay, that's... Oh, no, this is a problem. Okay. K-Dog, welcome back. Yes, Reese is here now. You made it back just in time for an ad break that's starting in about 3 minutes. You have impeccable timing. Oh, shoot. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, friend. SimSkits, how's it going? Reese. You are the best, my friend. Well, SimSkits, thanks for joining. We're playing a little Blueprints right now. Right now, I am exploring this house. I kind of like this game. It's like Myst meets Betrayal at House on the Hill. But right now, I'm trying to make my way through this house, and I am about to brick myself. I'm so worried. Oh, you're Birdie's partner. That's wonderful to meet you. Thank you for stopping by. Birdie's so sweet. I really enjoy popping into their stream. Okay, so I needed to get unbricked. I don't know how, to be honest. So here's the thing. I need this dark room to have power, but power is all the way back here in the utility closet, and I only have 20 steps, and then I die. So if I were to make my way back to the utility closet, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then I'd have to make my way back. So, oof, unless I can get myself a whole bunch of food and get some more steps, I am a little bricked. But I can still move forward a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and draw a tile, I think, moving over here towards the west. Thankfully, I'm not short on keys. Well, I've only got one choice here, so we get what we get. Oh, it's the furnace. Lovely. So I have drawn a complete dead end. Rip. Well, I've got a couple more doors that I can still go through. This door's locked. That's fine. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Well, let's go right. Yeah, Contractor Nightmares is right. This is a absolute nightmare of a house. I would not want to live here. Ooh, where? The pump room. I've never been here before. Okay. So we've got a pump that seems useful. I've got a pump control. Oh, wait. Okay, so we've got the fountain, reservoir, aquarium, kitchen, greenhouse. Oh, Onyx, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I know you're here probably on a Reese favor, which I appreciate. That means I am currently one away from my first follow goal. I'm currently at 49 followers. Thank you for stopping by. We're, Onyx, we're playing a little Betrayal House on the Hill, basically. So this, all right. Can I drain the pool? Is that an option? Because that might get me something useful here. I don't know what these levers do. I'm gonna find out. Maybe if I pull these down? That didn't seem to do anything. What if we push it up? Wait. Onyx. Onyx. Are you the same person? Okay. Well, thank you so much, everybody who followed. And Reese, thank you for... Oh, hold up. There's an ad break going on right now. Un momento. Oh, Birdie, thanks for stopping by. Let's see, I'm not really sure what to do with this puzzle, to be honest. I fear that maybe I need to have some sort of power source in here. Pump room schematic. I fear I am too dumb for this. All right, everybody, welcome back from the ad break. Thank you, Birdie, for stopping by, Onyx for the double follows, Simskits for the follow as well. I have hit my my first goal, which is hitting 50 followers, which is super exciting. Nate, you're over on TikTok. What are you doing over there, boyo? You just sent me a rose? I don't know what that means, but over on TikTok, I think that means that you sent me a gift. Thank you. Sim, yeah, you left to pumps and come back to studying diagrams. I I have no idea. Okay, so I've never been in this room before. I see that there's like a boiler with a pump. There's a thingy over here. There's a pump control, whatchamacallit over here. There's a diagram on the wall. There's 3 different switches. I feel very dumb. What have we learned so far? Well, okay, so here's the thing. Some rooms in the house do require for you to have a power source. I think this might be one of those rooms because none of this equipment appears to be running. I can move these levers. It doesn't really seem to do anything. Oh, never mind. That did something. LOL. Okay, but what did it do? Does that mean... Okay, so... Can I... What I want to do is I would really love to drain the pool. Yeah, I would love for somebody to... somebody who knows about these systems and what they do to give me like a heads up or a hint. I was fiddling with this and this seemed to do something. But now it's not doing anything. There's a diagram here on the wall. Oh, I've got a magnifying glass. So I can always like look for extra clues. Okay, water source selection. Cool. So that's the panel on the wall. So I can select where the water's coming from. Oh, Lord. There's 6 different pipes. One's going to pump 4, pump 1, pump 2, tank 4 units. I feel very dumb right now. But you know what? I may come back to this room and realize there was some stroke of genius that'll let me figure out what's going on here. But at the moment, I don't know. You'd assume selecting what you want on the panel and then using pump levers to fill and drain said area. That's what I was thinking too, right? But I was going over here and I selected the pool, and as I was like manipulating these levers, it didn't seem to do anything. But I mean, the pool is already pretty full. Maybe what I could do is I could drain these pumps and get them into the kitchen. Oh, that did something. Oh, shoot. Okay. So it looks like we drained the water from this pump and we put it into the kitchen. That's good. Oh, and it looks like, okay. It looks like I did drain a little bit of water from the fountain. What I really want to do right now is the pool is right here, and I feel like there's probably something in the pool that I have to get to. So I probably have to do something in the pump room to drain the water from the pool. That's my best guess. I don't know. I also feel a little bit crazy. So maybe I could put some water in the greenhouse as well. Yeah. Yes. So I think the levers are linked to certain areas. Oh, neat, my friend. You sent me another rose. Thank you. Appreciate it. I hope your day's going good. Okay, sweet. So what I think that means then is let's go to the pool and let's see if I can suck up some of the water. But I'm guessing it's just one of these pumps. And I don't know which one. It's probably what the schematic is for. You know what? Let's look at the schematic. Okay. Number 6, right? This must be linked to the pool because that's what it looks like on the control panel. That's my best guess. Pumps 1, 2. It doesn't look like I can control pump 1, but we can control pump levers like 3 through 4. Oh my god. This feels like your first day working at a water park all over again. Did you ever have to drain the pool at a water park? I feel like, I don't know. Draw on your experience. Give me your brain. Give me your knowledge. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe if I pull this up. Fingers crossed. No. Maybe down. I just want to hit it with a sledgehammer at this point. Wait, you had to drain every pool? Like, I guess you'd have to clean them on a regular basis. How often did you have to do that? Was that like a daily task? Geez, man, I don't know. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe I can drain the fountain. I seem to be having some progress with that. The fountain's all the way outside, so I will probably brick myself if I end up trying to go all the way out there, but maybe I can get some food, make my way out there, and maybe there's something in the fountain that I can get. Okay, cool. So this seems to be draining the fountain. So up seems to be drain. Okay. Which means maybe I can put some more into the kitchen if I push this down. Maybe it's not this one. Oh. Okay, we're draining the water in the kitchen, which is not really what I wanted to do. But you know what? If I push this the opposite direction, is that going to let me put it back? Yes, okay. So we're figuring out something here. What we're figuring out, I don't know. Okay, so it was a very odd occurrence. Basically, every fountain, sprayer, slide, and anything else hooked up to the pumps had backflow somewhere and kicked into overdrive, spraying water out of the kiddie pool that should have been only a few feet high, only almost 20 feet. Oh my god. That sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, Nate, my brain can't compute what's going on here either. I have gotten some of the water out of the fountain, which seems like progress, I think. It does seem like these pumps are tied to certain rooms, so I don't think I can... Oh, man. Oh, Dr. Krabby, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, friend. Hey, hold up. Oh my goodness, I've gotten a few different follows. Good grief. Galanthus, Void Target, Almost Julian, Nibsnook, and Pitsteel. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the follow. How's it going? I am playing with pumps. Pink Jimmy Club, thanks for the follow. Oh, thank y'all. I actually did hit affiliate on my last stream, so this is my first time streaming as an affiliate, which has been pretty exciting. Oh, and thank you for the good luck on blueprints. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I'm pulling levers. I'm trying to figure out like what, how do. Thank you so much. It was really exciting hitting affiliate. It was my first big streamer goal, and my second big streamer goal was hitting 50 followers, which thanks to Mr. Reese Puffs here, I hit tonight. And thank you all for following me as well. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I guess next one is gonna be, oh my goodness. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it, friend. You are my first bit cheerer. Yeah, okay. So maybe, just maybe, I can drain some water from the greenhouse. I think this is supposed to be down. Maybe? Nope. Okay. So 5 is connected to pump 1, which is currently full. Roger Dodger. 3 is also connected to pump 1. The reservoir. Problem is I have pump 1 that's completely full. The fountain connects to pump 2, which means I could put water from the fountain into the reservoir, right? Wait, pump 2 tank switch. Oh, I am very stupid. Okay. SimSkits, I think two are linked to each pump, and there may be a way to control the main pump. That makes sense. Okay. And there's this pump right over here, which doesn't seem like I can interact with at all. So unless I am missing something, I don't know how to fill up this pump whatsoever. But okay, so this is the tank control. This middle piece here. Oh my god, I feel like I'm going insane. This controls whether stuff is flowing to the right tank or the left tank. Cool. So I've got this set to go to the right tank. Is the big one the reservoir? Okay, see, that was my thought too, but look, it says that the reservoir is completely full, and this does not look completely full to me. But you know what? Let's see. Maybe I can drain from the reservoir? No, see, I can't. Right? Let's look at the schematics here. Reserve tank. Okay, so this tank here in the corner here, that's the reserve tank. It doesn't look like there's anything connected to it. So I think I'm missing something there. Oh, Julian, thanks for using the bits. I appreciate it, friend. Oh, yeah. You know what? There's probably that. Okay, that makes sense. There probably is some sort of control outside or in another room that would enable me to use this. That would make the most sense, yes. Okay. So number 4 connects to pump 3. Can go into tank 2, right? So what am I missing? Why can't I seem to drain this? Wait. Okay. So that is correct. Okay, cool. But does that mean, okay, if I switch this lever, can I dump the water that's in here into the kitchen? Does that... No, I can't. Tank. Oh, Reese. Yes, thank you. All the love made me feel valued, loved, and appreciated. It's super exciting. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. Sim, do you have an epiphany for me? Because the levers are switches, right? Okay, so the middle one is the tank switch, which seems to direct the flow between tank 1 and tank 2. That's about all that I've figured out. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information. I feel so dumb. Right? Okay, so I have this switch currently going to tank number 1. Right? And so if I were to choose to drain this tank, my thought was that it would go into the kitchen, but it doesn't. However, if I switch it up here and redirect the flow to tank number 2, and then I drain this, this does go into the kitchen. So what I haven't figured out is like, how do I drain this other tank to go into the kitchen? Because right now I'm trying to get stuff that's out of the pool. But maybe if I go to the pool, can I get the water out of the pool into this tank? Negatory. These levers control where it goes, right? Yeah, so my thought was this seems to be controlling whether I'm draining or pushing the water. Top on the diagram is up on the lever. Huh. Maybe? Each tank also holds 4 units. So here's the thing. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like even if I could get all of the water out of the pool, that would be 8 units of water. I just don't know where it's gonna go unless I was able to route it over to the fountain or something. So middle looks like up would go to 2. Yeah, right? Okay. So if this is in the up position, that should go to... my thought was that would go to tank 1. Right? And then if I pull this down, it means that I'm routing stuff to tank 2. Oh, 2 on the diagram. Oh. Oh, okay. Wait. I'm an idiot. There is a lever for controlling. It's on the back. Okay. Now this is starting to make a little bit more sense. Okay. Got it. Wait. Okay. So if I can control the water going this way. I feel like I'm right on the like cusp of a breakthrough. I feel like I'm so close. Oh my god. Okay. So say I wanted to drain the pool, which is number 6. Listen, Sim, you have been extremely helpful. I feel like at least like I'm absorbing some of your knowledge via osmosis. It's something. My lord. Okay. We're gonna try. Say I want to take 1. Means pump number 2 should be in the down position, which it is. And then I want tank number 2. I want the flow to be routed there, right? Okay. Ooh. All right. Okay, I've put all the water back in the fountain. That's not quite what I wanted, but it's not nothing. Now, if I were to reverse the flow, does that mean that it's going to... It was efficient. It did something. Now the question is, what combination of levers do I need in order to get... Oh, Caper, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, friend. Thanks for stopping on in. Okay, what combination of levers do I need in order to... See, because it looks like number 6 is the pool, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is pump 1, 2, and 3. I don't have a pump 4, do I? Am I losing my mind? I am losing my mind. That was a rhetorical question. Wait. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. There is a pump 4. It's right here. It is right here. Okay. Yes. It was hidden behind. Okay. So that means that this needs to be down. And then... No. Does it need to be up? Yes. Yes. Okay, it's draining into the left tank. So if I want to get this into the fountain, which is pretty much the only place that I can dump this right now, then pump number 2 needs to be down. And, oh, all the rest need to be here in neutral, I think. Caper, it's nice to meet you as well. Thanks for stopping by. Right now, I am trying to solve a puzzle with pumps. Sim has been using his aquatic knowledge to assist me. I somehow am bumbling my way through some of this. Okay. I'm cooking. I think that's just the smell of my brain melting. My lord, okay. Right, I thought, right, pump number 2, maybe pump number 2 is supposed to be in the middle here. And then, oh, it would probably help if I clicked fountain. That's embarrassing. Yes, okay, so I'm dumping the water into the fountain. Yes. Okay. So I want to put this back in neutral. And then I want to move this. Oh, wait, nope, not yet. Not yet. Hold up. Ah! There's so many steps involved. Reese is your teammate on the Heart and Soul stream team. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm really glad that you stopped by. This game is interesting. I promise you, this is probably one of the most boring things that I have done in this game so far. But I am trying to solve this like complex puzzle. I'm trying to drain the pool. I don't even know if that's going to do anything. And yes, Sim, it's a good thing that these pumps have backflow protection, because I don't know what I'm doing. I would be a menace if I were ever involved in plumbing. I guarantee you I would flood your house. Hey Manuel, over on TikTok, thanks for stopping by. Okay. All right, cool. So we've got the pool. I'm gonna push this up. Please tell me I'm draining it. Yes, I'm draining it. I'm draining it. I'm draining it. Can I flip this switch and go over to the other tank? Oh, dang it. Okay. I've got room in this other tank. Yeah, so let me see. So the tank needs to go somewhere to fill again, right? So I need to drain this tank like over here, or see, I could put it into the kitchen, but that's not really going to do anything, I don't think. I can only do like 1 unit into the kitchen. All right, let's take this. What lets me dump into the kitchen? Overflow the kitchen. Yeah, I'm gonna flood the kitchen. Chase, you made some actual dinner and you're back. Yes, Boyo, I could clean your pipe sometime. I don't recommend it though. Clearly, I'm not very good at this. Home Alone wet bandits. Yeah, for real. Oh, hey, Starry, how's it going? You were scrolling through and you saw that I said, I'm draining it. Yes, that is what I'm doing. I am trying to figure out how to drain these pipes. And I know how that sounds. I promise it's not that bad. Or maybe it is. Okay. So the kitchen is number 4. Yes. Which means I want this needs to be in neutral. And pump number... Let me see. Oh, Starry, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Water source selection, right? Okay. Which means pump number 3 is supposed to be up or down. Okay. Cool. We're draining the kitchen. Can I flip this over and flood the kitchen? That's the wrong... damn it. Oh, Sim, you're on the phone, so the diagram's reading like a t-shirt tag. I know, it's so tiny. Oh, my lord. Okay. Get to the aquarium. Okay, hold on. I know the fountain works. Fountain's connected to pump number 2. If we change the flow of the valve. Welcome everybody back from the ad break. I am still playing with pipes. That is what is happening. Oh, thanks 007 for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, shoot. Okay. I have managed to drain this tank over from the fountain. Shoot. So we put this back in neutral. All right. Okay. We... I think put this up, and we're gonna switch on over to the pool. We're draining the pool. We are draining the pool. Oh my god. We did it. Chat, the pool is empty. The pool is dry. Drier. I can't think of anything not weird to say right now, but it's dry. Okay, it's drained. It has been fully drained. I swear, if I've gone through this whole exercise and I go to the pool room and there's nothing in the pool, I might cry. But at least I know how to do it. Yes, the X Games can start skate party. See, Birdie can confirm reading the diagram. The phone is to your face to make sense of whatever. Whoever designed this atrocity. You know what? I feel like they didn't design this to make it easy. But you know what? I'm so glad that I'm recording this because I swear I'm going to come back to this room in a future run and I'm just going to watch this video to try and parse what I've learned here. I can't say with confidence that I have figured out how this works, but I think I can fumble my way through getting what I want, which was draining the pool. So we're going to go to the pool. We're going to go to the pool. And there's going to be something there. There's going to be something cool. And all the last... Oh, Lord, how long have I been on this run? The last 45 minutes. The last 45 minutes will have been worth something. Okay. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at all this money. Not quite what I was hoping for, but, I mean, that's a lot of money. I can do some stuff with this. As long as the valves are remembered, everything else follows. That's, you know what? That's the ticket. I've figured out how to drain the pool, which means, wait a second. Okay. All right, hold on. I'm cooking. I'm figuring things out here. I have a bunch of money. If I can figure out how to drain the fountain, I could buy some food to make it so that I don't die on my way back to the fountain. We got paid for someone else's plumbing. You know what? This is like some rich person's manor. I'd like to think that they were just strewing coins in the pool just for funsies. But why not the fountain? I swear, I might go through this exercise of I'm gonna go back to the pump room and I'm gonna try and put the water that I just drained out of the pool back into the pool. And then I'm going to try and drain the fountain and make my way back to the fountain. I swear, I'm going to go through that entire thing, and I'm going to go out there, and there's just going to be a bunch of money. Which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But you know what? We don't know until we try. I also should have taken a look at this drafting the pool rules. Okay. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. Okay, so that means that, like it said when I drafted the pool, that it added some rooms to my draft pool. So the only reason I was able to get to the pump room is because I drafted the pool. That all makes sense. Or I might find other things on a pool. Yeah, I suppose so. Garage, thanks for stopping by over on TikTok. I don't know what you mean when you say I look like Abraham Lincoln, but I'll take it. Okay, all right. Do I want to? You know what? Okay, I'm already here. I might as well see what's in this room. Oh, Steel Husky, thanks for the follow over on TikTok. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to draw the Maid's Chamber, which is good. That'll give me some extra steps. The staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Miss Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Signed, Mrs. Babbage. Interesting. Okay. So there's like all these little notes in each of the rooms, which kind of builds out the lore. So it seems like basically when the owner of this estate died, basically everything was suspended. Everyone got a month paid leave, and then they had to leave the premises by November 6th. What's interesting here is this doesn't seem to have a date. So I guess I'm going to assume it would have been in October when he passed. We can kind of infer that from everyone having to leave by Friday, November 6th. Yes, him adding the aquarium would have definitely added to the complexity of the water situation. I don't even want to think about that. So let's see. Doesn't look like there's too much else in here besides that staff notice. Just double check to make sure there's not anything I'm missing. And oh, the store's locked and I don't have any keys. So no worries. I wanted to start backtracking anyways. I just figured I'd exhaust my options. Foist. Okay. Well, back to the pump room. Lord, I don't know if I'm ready for another round of this, but you know what? All right. So what we want to do is if we pull this down, that's going to drain all of the water that we've stored here, put it back in the pool. Great, love that for us. We're going to put this back in neutral. And we want to go over to the fountain, what was the combination of levers for the fountain again? I think it was pump number 2. Is this supposed to be up? Oh my goodness, that's right, I have to select fountain. Wonderful, okay. Yes, so we are in round 2 of the pump room, but I think we'll be a little bit more efficient this time. We know kind of how this works. Sweet, okay, so I have drained 4 units of water from the fountain, which means I can put this back into neutral, if I can hit the lever. Reese, you got Birdie to 650 followers. That's awesome. Congratulations, Birdie. That's huge. Reese, you really are the connector of good people. It is a fantastic skill of yours, and one of the things that I admire. Okay, so we're going to push you up. And we're going to select the pool. Wait, actually, I want to put this down. We're going to push the water back into the pool. Oh my goodness, we're doing it! We're doing it! Let's see. Oh, nice. Big thanks to Nate for helping that one happen. That's awesome. Yes, and if anyone told me that a pump room had to have certain combinations for the pumps to work, I would walk out too. I mean, honestly, I think I would walk out if I had to deal with anything like this. But you know what? This is what we do. We're solving puzzles. I love puzzles. Oh, Reese, I hope you and Nate have fun playing Fortnite. You and I will have to grab some games sometime. I've actually been having a lot of fun this season. It's pretty good. All right, and we're going to drain the fountain again. This is supposed to be in the up position because I'm a genius. Yeah, literally anytime. Just let me know when you're free, and I would be happy to grab some Fortnite games with you. Nate and I actually got a couple of Battle Royales last time that we played. I was pleasantly surprised. I was being carried by Nate, though. I will not take any credit for that. All right, we're pushing that into the up position, and we're switching this over to the pool. Oh, wait. Not up, down. Down is push, up is pull. Okay. Great, we've drained some of this water here, which means now I need to push the rest of the water in this pump into the kitchen. Blah. Okay. What is the combination for the kitchen? Teamwork makes the dream work even as a distraction. That is a fact. Listen, I would not have figured any of this out if it weren't for you, Sim. I give you full credit. I would have just given up. But you were talking about how the switches are up and down, and it clicked. I understood something, so thank you for the help. Okay, we've got pump 2. The kitchen is number 4, so it's pump. Am I losing my marbles? Yes. Pump 3 needs to be down. We're flooding the kitchen, baby. Okay, sweet. That wasn't the tank that I wanted to go into, but I think that's okay. We're pushing you into neutral. And we want to go to the fountain. Run myself again. Fountain is pump number 2. That's set into neutral as well. Okay, down. No, wrong direction. We want up. Up, 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 up. Ah, stop. I am the one who found the valves. Yes, I also completely missed that there's a 4th pump here in the corner, and that there's a switch here on the back. That took me longer than I am proud of, but I did find it. Okay. So now we drain the pool. And I think I should be able to... Okay. Switch this, right? And drain the rest of the fountain. Okay, the fountain's empty. The fountain is empty. We're cooking. We're cooking. Okay. Life has many doors. Okay. So I need to make my way back to the outside of the house and not die. I only have 14 steps, but I do have a bunch of money, and I can pass through the kitchen where I can buy some food. So I think that will give me enough food to survive. So we're going to go dark room, passageway, gymnasium, boudoir, kitchen, stock up on food, nook, observatory, weight room, security, den, chapel, bedroom, entrance hall, outside, check the fountain. Whew. This house does have many pumps. It's got a lot of rooms and very unclear instructions. I would like to speak to the manager. Okay, cool. All right, we're going. We are, in fact, going down this way. I'm being a little paranoid and checking the map because if I make any mistakes here, I may brick my run. And I've worked so hard for this. Okay, through the kitchen. Right, which is not... Wait, no, it is flooded. That's weird. There's apparently a bunch of water in here, but... Ah, look at that. I couldn't turn that on before. Wait. Can I get rid of the water? I can probably get rid of the water if I just leave this on. Oh, I'm learning so much. I don't know what any of it means, but I'm learning so much. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. +5 for +15. That's the best use of my funds. We'll get that, and then I will stuff myself on bananas. Yes, banana me. Where does that flow to? That's someone else's problem. All right, we've got 33 steps. We have got enough to make it outside to the fountain, possibly to go to the utility closet, turn on the lights. But let's find out. Okay. Observatory, weight room, security, and then den. If this is the plumbing, then thank goodness we don't have to worry about wiring the breaker. Yeah, listen, the wiring it's shot. It's pretty bad. Through to the chapel. Hallway. Into the entrance hall. We have made it to the front of the house, and we are going to go see if there's something in the fountain. That was so much work. Please, please be something. There's money, of course. But there's also a secret staircase. Secret staircase. Ooh, money. Ooh, piece of candy. Secret staircase, y'all. Secret staircase. Don't let me forget, there's a safe in the shelter that I need to get as well. Probably should have gotten that before going down here. Okay. Ooh. Wait. Oh, this is huge. Okay, so the basement is inside the fountain. Okay. Back up, chat. Secret staircase in the fountain leads to the basement. I have, okay, the first time I made it to the antechamber, a key was in the antechamber to the basement. I had no idea where the basement was. Now I know there is a key in the antechamber. The antechamber key leads to the basement, which is in the bottom of the fountain. I don't know what that means, but it's something. Okay, I have a lead. This is a breakthrough. Yeah, y'all don't know. Y'all don't understand. I have been racking my brain for like the past week trying to figure out how to get unstuck, and now there's something. This is huge. Okay. That's so complicated. That takes so many steps. Oh my god. So first I have to get into the antechamber. Once I'm in the antechamber, I get a key. Once I have the key, I need to get the pool to unlock the pump room, and I have to open up the pump room and drain the fountain in order to get to the basement. That's so many steps. There better be something really good inside the basement. Oh my god, open the door to the basement. Basement's flooded. No, don't speak that into existence. No. That would be an actual nightmare. Okay, all right. Cool. So there's nothing I can do with it on this run, I don't think, because I was pretty stuck. Wait. There's a locksmith. I can buy keys. Keys are for sale at the locksmith. Okay. All right. Oh, more money. Okay, I'm gonna go to the shelter. Inside the shelter, there is a safe, and the safe should be open by now. It is supposed to be open on July 1st between 8 p.m. and midnight IRL time, and it is currently 8:25 p.m. Eastern time. So let's find out if there's something in the shelter. Oh my god, this game, I'm telling you, it makes you a conspiracy theorist. Time lock safe. Can I open? Hello? Amanda, please? What? It says... Time lock safe. It says it... Right? Am I... Tuesday, July 1st? Did I not confirm it? No. Oh, no. Don't tell me that I... July 1st, 8 o'clock p.m. Wait. It's open, right? Does the safe have a master valve that can drain everything? No, not as far as I know. Okay. You know, I really thought this was date and time. I really thought this was like IRL time, right? But what if the clock inside the game is something different? I don't know what date it is in the game. No, okay, so here's the thing. It says July 1st at 8 o'clock p.m. But here's the thing. It's supposed to be once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. Cool. So I thought, like, I set this an hour or a couple hours ago. Oh, Butters, thanks for the follow over on TikTok. Okay, so see, I haven't found a calendar in the house yet. I have found clocks. There are clocks in the den. I might need to go back to the den and see if there's a calendar there as well. Or maybe there's a calendar in another room in the house, because goodness knows this game likes to hide things in things. Oh, shoot, I didn't find this note. What's this say? Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool. While the three of you are down there, our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Interesting. But there's nobody here now, so whoever was here in the shelter has clearly left. I'm really upset that I can't open this safe. The music just got really ominous. Shelter has a pump and pumps are forbidden, right? Okay. Well, what do I do now? I've got 19 steps left. I could go into the den and I could look at the clocks, so I could at least see what time it is. I don't know what day it is. That's the problem, though. I also don't know how time passes. All right. First things first, let's go to the locksmith. Because I was missing keys. And that's what got me stuck. So you know what? We'll go on over here. Talk to the locksmith. Oh, I don't have enough money. No. Nate. Oh, thank you, friend, for the bits, and thank you for stopping by. How you doing, friend? I heard that you and Reese are going to be playing some Fortnite soon. Also, what are those emotes? Time is irrelevant. It's but a construct with no meaning. Yeah, that's a fact. Oh, my lord. Okay. Dang it. I should have saved some money. Oh, it's time for a stretch, huh? Okay. Okay. I did a big stretch, as much as I could. Thanks, K-Dog. I didn't realize, but I've been, like, hunching over as I've been trying to connect the pump to the well to the this to the that, and oh my god, okay. Darn, okay. So I don't have enough money to get a key. That's not great. How many spine pops? I don't think, can I pop my spine? No, I can crack my neck, but I don't think I can crack my spine. I guess it's my spine is still young and supple enough. Oh, utility closet. That's right. Okay. Oh, there's no way. Wait. Ooh, it's gonna be tight. Okay. We're gonna turn on the power to the dark room, right? And okay, the power's back on in the dark room. Oh, can I make it to the dark room? Oh my lord, I don't know. Probably not, but you know, we have to try. I've got nothing else to live for in this run anyways. Okay, we're inside the den, right? Okay, so here's time. So the time is currently 9:05. I'm reading that correctly, yes? It looks like all the clocks are in sync, and it's 8:32 in real life, and these minute hands are going pretty fast. No, absolutely nothing is up to code. Are you kidding? In this house? In what universe? There are so many clocks in this room. I don't think I remember there being like that big clock on the wall, but I don't think I realized that there's 50 gazillion clocks in this room. It's a little much, yeah? Okay, so it's 9:05, so at least I have a way to tell time. but I have no idea what date it is. And unless I know what date it is, unless I know what date it is, I can't open up the safe in the shelter. Oh, okay, all right. Well, now I got to keep an eye out for a calendar of some kind, or some sort of note that's going to tell me what day it is. See, it's day 8, but I don't know, like, calendar-wise what day it is. Yeah, we've established when, but not what. Okay. Well, we're gonna try and make it back to the dark room by going via the kitchen. If I'm counting correctly, I don't think I have enough steps to make it, but we gotta try. Pop into the terminal here real quick. Let's see if there's anything that I happen to miss in the estate. There's a key. There's a key somewhere in the estate that I missed. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, now 8 steps, now 7 steps, which is not great, not great, not great. But I will have enough to make it to the kitchen. I can buy a banana. I just need to make it to the dark room. I'm, like, looking for... My metal detector should go off. Where did I... Okay, the coat check is over there. If I can make it to the coat check, then I probably should check one of my items. Okay, oh, I do want to go through the nook. We made it to the kitchen. I can buy a banana. Which gets me 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that would get me to 0. I think I would rather make it to the dark room because I think there's a clue in there. All right, we've got ads starting in 5 seconds. I'm gonna quickly step away, get some water, come back, and then we'll see if I can find a clue in the dark room. BRB. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's see. Okay, so through the boudoir, gymnasium, passageway, dark room. My metal detector's going off. There's a key in this room. Okay. All right, this is what I wanted to see. 11:28. So I've got the magnifying glass, which means I can see a clue here on this picture. Can I see what's on the lock? No, but that's probably the combination to that lock right there. Let me pull up my Steam notes. Because I want to write this down, otherwise I will forget that combination. Where are the Steam notes again? Amanda, please. Image. I have like a crazy, I really should pull this up at some point, but I have a crazy looking text file. It's just like scrawls of codes and cryptic ciphers and clues and I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff. So 1128. 1128. Code to the orchard? Question mark. Okay. I think that's honestly it. I've seen this note before, but I'm just going to look at it again. HS, who is the owner of the estate, requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark to keep, so keep an eye on that. Interesting. So I assume an enlarged print of this photo. Let's just see if there's any clues. I'm not seeing any. Didn't find the discramblinator. No, but I did find the code to, I think this was a 4-digit code. So I remember seeing this picture last time and seeing that little heart on the tree, but I didn't have a magnifying glass. This run, I have a magnifying glass. The magnifying glass lets me see the code here, which I'm pretty sure is the code to this thing. Oh my lord, this game. Okay, all right. But my metal detector was going off, which means there's probably a key in here. Just like while I'm here, right? I should look at all these pictures. I think this was her ladyship, the wife of the owner of the estate, or the lady of the estate. She was an author. This is just a weird, blurry photograph of a couple of maids. And then this is just the same picture, but in proper focus. Just want to make sure I don't miss any clues while I have the magnifying glass. I've only got 2 steps, so this is probably where my journey ends, to be honest. All right, this is that same picture. Cool. This is the owner of the estate. Dapper looking fellow. Seem to like his cameras. It says Cinca Co. You know, something that I thought was interesting. 2 pictures find the difference game. I feel like with those pictures of the maids, I don't know why one's blurry and one's in focus. I haven't figured that part out yet. This picture here, this one's interesting. This Cinca Co. Cinca, is that Cinca UO? What? No, that's Cinca Co. Okay, that's what it says. So the Cinca company makes this camera. The safe in the boudoir also says Cinca Co. on top of it. So that makes me think that there's some kind of hint here to the code to open the safe, but maybe that's a stretch. Blurry, maybe focused. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. Maybe I should be paying attention to what is in focus. That's a good point. Let's take a look. Right? I don't know. I'm not seeing anything. but I also really don't know what I'm looking for here, if I'm being honest. Right? This is another blurry picture. This one looks exactly the same as the other one. Let's see if there's any other ones that I've missed here. Right? I feel like there's got to be a clue to the safe in this picture. Here we are again. This one's just the camera. That's so weird. Wait, is that a bathtub? Huh. Okay. Looked at these. All right, I think that's it for this room, and that also means that's it for this run. Ooh, yep. This one is more location than item. Right? I mean, this looks... The only place that I know that has a bathtub, I think, is the laboratory. Let me see, though. I'm not... All right. Well, I think we've gotten as far as we can in this run. It's been a good one. I wish I had a little bit more food because I have a key now, which means that I could theoretically open up a door. But you know what? Drain the bathtub. I swear. You know what? Okay, here's what I want to know. Darn it. Okay. I was really hoping that when I left the sink on in the kitchen that it would drain all the water that's here, but clearly that's not how that works. So that's good to know. I was getting a little too crazy with conspiracy theories there. And we are going to end this run for the day. Whew. Okay. That was a long run. Usually I do these in about, like, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes. This one's been like an hour and a half. But we learned a lot. Like, just to recap, we learned that the key that is in the antechamber that can be used in the basement, which is located at the bottom of the fountain. In order to get to the bottom of the fountain, we have to draft the pool. From the pool, we then unlock the pump room. We can use the puzzle in the pump room to drain the fountain and then get to the bottom of the staircase. Very convoluted infrastructure, but you know what? We have learned quite a lot. Something that I can start my next day with is testing to see if in the dark room, I was correct in finding that combination. So let's see. Day number 9. I love how they give you like a name for the house that you drafted. So this was the Red Inn of the Dead. I guess I was drafting a lot of different red rooms. So 32 rooms, reached rank 9, which is good. Rank 10, as far as I know, is the max, allegedly. 4 items, 3 new rooms. Yeah, this was a good run. We got a lot of knowledge here. So we'll go ahead and hit save and continue. And we'll do, I think, one more run for the night. This one will probably be a little bit quicker, but I say that. Maybe I'll find another crazy convoluted puzzle like the pump room and end up spending the rest of my life there. Wait! The fountain's still drained. The fountain is still drained. Oh my god. No way. No freaking way. So the changes I make in the pump room, those stay. That's huge. Okay. That makes this a whole lot easier. Now all I have to do is I just have to get to the I actually don't want to go down the staircase. I don't want to use those steps. Now I only need to get to the antechamber and get the key and get back. That's huge. Okay. That is going to make things a lot easier for me. The red in because the blueprint editor just painted it red because of all the issues in the design. Yeah, I think they were seeing red when they built out that house. All right, so I know the orchard is over this way. Let's go take a look and see if our code is correct. At least I think it was over this way. It's been a little while since I came over this way. This is my cute little campsite. I'm not allowed to sleep in the house, so this is where I spend every night. And here we are, orchard. So the tree that was in the picture has been cut down here, but I remember that inscription was 11. Oh. Oops. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can change direction. Good. I am doing this the difficult way. 11 to 8. That was it. That was it. That was it. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? This game is very convoluted and difficult, but when you figure something out, it makes you feel really smart. I just like my brain just did the little like ping pong dopamine rush because I saw that picture in the red room, or sorry, the dark room, the last, I don't know, a couple runs ago, and then I didn't have the magnifying glass, so I couldn't see what was on the heart in the tree. But I was like, that's suspicious. That's weird. But you know, I'm going through all this effort like this. Okay, Sim, you say that you would McNally this lock. This fence is like 2 feet high at most, and I mean, I don't have legs, but I don't think that it would be difficult to vault this fence. But you know what? I really love puzzles, so it was worth it. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Oh, the apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you'll start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Whoa, okay, that's huge. So instead of 50 steps, I get 70 now. Oh my god. Okay. All right. This I'm getting giddy. I have been hitting my head against the wall for like days with this game, man. Oh. Yes, we are honest investigators. We have solved multiple puzzles in this run. This is my first time streaming Blueprints. I think this is the only way I'm going to play it from here on out because I need help. I'm not too brave to admit it. Okay, cool. So let's see if there's any clues here. It's kind of sucks that I don't start today with the extra 20 steps, but you know what? It's fine. This is weird. Oh, I don't know why that's in an orchard. And this sure looks like it would connect to a pump system, doesn't it? Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay. So this lights that flame, and I found another room that lit another flame. You've played too many escape games in your Newgrounds and Addicted Games days, right? Right? That's what this is. This entire game is an escape room, but it is so massive and so complicated. And you've got the RNG of picking the different tiles and stuff that like I knew I needed to get to the dark room, but I haven't been able to get a run where I got to the dark room and I got a magnifying glass and I got the utility room so that I could turn on the power to get to the dark room, to look at the picture with a magnifying glass to get the code to the orchard. But I did it this past run, and that's really cool. That's really freaking cool. All right, let's see what else is here. These little like smoke vents or whatever, these are interesting. It looks like, okay, it looks like by routing this here, that turns off the flame and these turn back on. So I definitely want that flame on, but that's interesting. You lost me a dark room. Listen, I think I lost myself when I was trying to describe that, man. Oh, okay. So this is interesting. This is a sundial. So this is going to tell me what time of day it is. I think. I don't know which way is north. That's probably important later. No, not another valve. See, okay, I was turning this valve and I was like, oh, is this the pump? Does this connect to the orchard? Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, at least there's single hand pumps that have just one outlet. That is perfectly reasonable. I'm okay with this. All right. Doesn't look like there's much else here. I wish I could eat these apples. Get some extra steps. But let's see what's here in the Love Shack. The Gardener's Logbook. April 10th, 1992. Okay, well, that's a date. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, inasmuch as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Ooh, good word. Somebody pulled out their thesaurus today. By Robert Nagula, the groundskeeper. Oh, okay, this is going to get me some information about the gardens on the estate, which is good, because there's any room that has a green border is some sort of garden room. Okay, dog. Yes, I will say it again. Thesaurus. You know, the thing that has all the fancy words. Teehee. Probably because they kept redoing the layout and gave up after the first 3 rooms. Yes, correct. That is what I would describe as horticulture tomfoolery. Is that how it's pronounced? I don't... Wait. Thesaurus. I think so. Thesaurus? It might be thesaurus. I don't know if that's my Canadianism coming out. Anytime I say something, like, weird, I always blame it on... It's how they say it in Canada, you know, oot and a boot on a boot. For anyone who doesn't know, I live in Florida now. I am a swamp creature, but I am originally from Nova Scotia, Canada. Hence the Arctic fox vibes. I'm gonna say it's thesaurus. That sounds correct, but thesaurus. That's, I don't know. Potato, tomato, tomato. Thesaurus, thesaurus. Give me a break. Tee. Okay. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuring closure of the west wing. So Lady Epson was that lady in the picture in the dark room. She's an author. She was the lady of the estate, and she died before the master of the estate died. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take a notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. Okay, that's good to know. So, most green rooms are only draftable on the perimeter of the house on the east and west wings. So, if I'm trying to get the green rooms, I can only draft them on the edges of the house. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. So that is 6 out of the 8 rooms can only be drafted on the outside of the house. One of the first tasks I undertook as a groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience of such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. Oh boy, this is going to be another complicated thing, isn't it? The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Interesting. Okay, so we've got a map here that shows good soil, rich soil, poor soil, and barren ground. So if I want to get rich soil or good soil, then I would want to place the garden tiles in these specific areas. Huh. I'm gonna screenshot this. Oops. That's gonna be useful to have later, I think. A few years ago, Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gasoline, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. Okay, interesting. So that's probably why now that I think about it, I think the 2 times that I've been able to light a torch, like I just did using the gas valve, it's been in an outside, like orchard-y or green room. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gasoline should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. Okay, cool. That's good to know. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel, Rinna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject matter for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I've forgotten how to access the inner garth and am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars a third time. Interesting. I don't know what this means. I guess that's pretty much it for now. So, a few different pieces of information here. Main ones being that if I want to draft garden tiles, it has to be on the outside of the house. And this little map is going to be kind of handy, I think, if I ever need to figure out how to find a specific type of soil. I haven't found a puzzle that needs this information yet, but there's literally nothing in this game that I found so far that is extraneous information. So I'm just gonna look around here, see if there's anything else. Doesn't look like it. I think we found everything that we can in this little spot here, but that's some new information, and we got a new torch. Let's start making our way downtown. I did use a good number of steps on this, so I'm going to be starting today with short steps, but the lack of labels on pumps is one. I know, right? Like I said, I would like to speak to the manager of this estate. Okay, actually, you know what? This is kind of going to be a throwaway run anyways. I kind of want to take a look down here. See, this door is sealed off. That makes me think that there's probably some sort of room or something that I need to draft that'll get me here. These gas valves I clearly need to light all 4 torches, and then something's going to happen here. I'm not sure what. If all of the gas valves are connected to the outside of the estate, that means that I probably want to start drafting green room tiles to find the other valves to light the rest of these torches. Okay, that's going to be one of my next objectives then. Right, and then down here, it doesn't seem like there's much else except for this really creepy room. This feels like a horror game. I feel like something's going to jump out and bite me. Right? But also, I mean, clearly I need to figure out how to light these torches so that I can see what's even in this room, because it's too dark right now. All right, we'll keep moving. We'll keep moving. There's a shocking amount of stuff outside of the house, which is interesting, and it seems like that's where most of the permanent changes occur since the house resets each day. But I've got these stairs here. That's really nice. I'm gonna continue on here, and let's draft a room to get us started for the day in the tool shed. Let's go ahead and take these 2 special items. Ooh, okay, we're starting the day with a shovel. That's good. And magnifying glass. So today's probably going to be a good day to draft some of those rooms on the outside, because garden spots tend to have more spots to dig. The lack of a golf cart to travel between the mansion and the orchard to minimize step count effect just disappoints me. I know, right? Oh, we got an ad break starting up in 10 seconds, y'all. Take this opportunity to get a little bit of water, migrate through the house and stuff. We'll see you when we get back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's see. K-Dog. Vic wants to know why I'm naked. I'm not naked. I'm probably wearing pants. You've got a feeling that with all the pump messing around that basement, it's actually flooded, and we're gonna need to find a backup pump to bring it. I swear, if I went through all that effort to get the staircase, which I'm very glad is permanent, by the way, and then I go in there and there's like it's flooded and I can't get through, I might actually cry. I don't want to deal with the pump puzzle again. I know I'll probably have to, because there's like no puzzles that are one and done in this game, but you know what? We'll see. The den is always good. Get a gem. Connect a bunch of doors. Life has many doors, Ed boy. Chapel's probably good. I've only got 1 coin. That's fine. All right, because I want to make my way over to the outside edge of the house. Aha, would you look at that? We've got the patio, which is going to block me off here. That's not great, but that's fine. Interesting. So we got a gem. This is just a tip to basically teach you how the shovel works. Stuff's buried below. Roger, Dodger. Got a metal detector here. This is always nice to have. And I've got a dig spot. I found a worthless old shoe. Not worth picking up. Okay. That doesn't even go in my inventory. That's just trash. All right. Barty. We'll go down. Could do the pantry. Get some money. That I'll then lose in the chapel, but that's fine. And we'll go in here. Okay. I mean, I am trying to get green room, so I think I'm going to take every single one that I can get, even if it's not the optimal layout. Little spot to dig right here. All right, some unimpressive pebbles. Not... Oh, there's another spot to dig. An old tin can? I'm just finding garbage. There's at least a chest here, so let's see what's inside. Ooh, lots of money. All right, well, we're rich. That's something. I guess we'll go into... I guess the only way that I can go is through the den. I should probably find something that's going to open up the map, ideally. I guess we'll take the Nook. Get this key. Nothing else in the room for now. Okay, the hallway is going to be good because that's going to open up a lot of doors. And we can just barrel on through. Make our way to the outside edge of the house. Okay, I was hoping to find something like a green room, but you know what? The drawing room is good. That'll open up a good amount of stuff. I'm just going to take a look around this room. I've been in here before, but I feel like there's probably something I'm missing. It's a telephone. Okay. You know what? Let's start going north so we can find some better green rooms. Okay, security's not bad. Cost a gem, though, which I don't have. I'll take the spare room. Interesting. Guess we'll drop the bedroom. Car keys. Oh, would you look at that? So if I can find the garage in this run, be in good shape. I don't think there's anything in this little picture, but it doesn't hurt to look. Doesn't hurt to look. Dark room is fine in this case. It's locked. I don't think I want to use my last key right now. So maybe we'll start making our way. Oh, this is locked too. All right. We're going to backtrack a little bit and go towards the south, see if we can find some resources or maybe like a spot where I could buy some keys. I feel like that's going to be prudent. All right. Let's see what's down to the south. Ugh. All right. Well, these aren't great. I guess the closet will give me some items. I'm going to redraw. Okay, this is better. Let's do the gymnasium. I lose 2 steps when I enter in here, but that's not a big deal. I'm going to dead end this place anyways. Locksmith. Oh, damn it. I don't have any gems. Okay. I'll toss the utility closet in here just because then I can turn on the power for the garage and the dark room, turn off the keycard entry system. At least that way, that might set me up for success later. Let's see what's through here. Closet. Let's get these items. Ooh, lucky rabbit's foot. That's always nice. And a gem. Sweet. That's not nothing. I have burned a lot of my steps, though. I don't love that for me. Especially because my only path forward now is through to the north. Yep. All right, but at least I can see what I'm drafting. Use my last key. Could lose half my steps if I draft the weight room, but that opens up a lot of stuff. I'm gonna do it because that half of 13 is really not that much. All right. Oh, okay. I found a hand crank. Broken lever. Oh, some money. I think that's everything in this room. Let's take a look at what's here along the outside. It's locked, of course. The dining room. Okay, sweet. Yes, let's take the dining room. I don't think dinner is served quite yet. I have to reach rank 8, and I'm only rank 6 at the moment. But with a few more rooms, I might reach rank 8. Oh, it's locked. Dang it. Okay. All right. I might have detonated myself. Oops. Let's find out. Oh, it's locked. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, the only place I can go is the boudoir, so I guess that's where we're going. All right. Okay. So while I'm here, right? It says Sync-A-Co. And it's got the camera. That we saw that picture in the dark room with the camera. That makes me think that the clue to this safe. Wait a second. There is a mirror in here. No, I'm grasping at straws. I think I need to find where that picture was taken. I think that's where I'm going to find the code to this safe. All right, we'll come back to that. Okay, we're going to go to the south. Oh, food for sale. That's great. Because I have money and I am dying. I'll take this club sandwich for now. Oh, it's locked. Oh no. Okay, all right. I think I have properly detonated myself at this point. Yep, I have detonated myself in this house. So we're just gonna run through real quick, see if there's any last little items we can pick up. Locked. Locked. Oh, my metal detector pinged. What was that going off of? Oh. Battery pack. All right. That's not going to help me out. I believe that's locked too. Oh. I could really use a key. Okay, we'll go this way. Down through the nook. Into the den. There's no reason to go through the chapel. Oh, this trunk is locked. Shoot. If I had a key, I could open up that trunk and there might actually be something useful inside. But I cannot, alas. All right, and there's nothing I can do here. Nothing in that room either. I think that is the end for this run. It's okay. I kind of knew this was going to be like a throwaway one. And I did get some useful knowledge about how the green tiles work. So I think we'll just go to the bottom of this staircase just to make sure there's nothing else that I can do over here. There's a pipe that's running here. I don't know if that means anything. And the basement door is locked. All right, so we have reached the end of this run as well. But I think we gained a lot of knowledge in these past couple runs. So I think that's where I'm going to call it for the night. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this crazy adventure, for solving pump puzzles with me, getting me to my 50 follower goal for the bits and the subscribers. This has been a really fun stream, and I really appreciate you all keeping me company and joining for this. So I'm going to go ahead and save or call it a day here. Call it. And then we're going to save and quit. And we're going to go find somebody to raid. Let's see who is available right now. Let's see. It looks like Birdie's streaming. So let's go give her a hello. Everybody, thank you so much for joining tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll be back next Tuesday, either playing some blueprints or potentially was talking with Reese, and we may be playing a game together as well. So either way, I stream every Tuesday at 6:30. Thank you, Cape Reets. It was fun having you here tonight. Thank you for joining. Hope we'll get to see you again. I'm gonna queue us up to raid Birdie's stream. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you around soon.